Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to do a love reading for you and your person. We're going to see who's coming through strongest in your energy and how they feel about you. We're also going to look at the future outlook of the connection. First card out is To the Sea. The next card out is Loyal Heart. This card is for your person, Serendipity. And the next one is for you. We got two. All right, for you we got Building Blocks with the number 28. And we got the Thinker, but it kind of swooshed onto your person's side. And then we have Exchanging Gifts. So Aquarius, I think you're dealing with someone who you're a bit distanced from with the To the Sea card. This tells me you feel like there's something that requires mending in this connection. And your person is definitely thinking about you heavily at this time, but they're also living their best life with that Serendipity card. They feel pretty free and happy and just living their best life, to be honest. So I don't know if this person's on vacation. We'll get more detail in a minute, but they're definitely in a very happy-go-lucky mood. Meanwhile, I see you very focused this week on your career, on your life goals, on what you have to do at home, what you have to get done for your home life. And so let's see what comes out between you and this person. What is the story here? All right, first card out is the World card. You may have met this person online, or you may have closed a chapter on this connection at some point in the past. Okay, those kind of just plopped out, so we'll take a brief peek at them and we'll put them back, and then I'm going to pull again. All right, so then we get Judgment. Yeah, it seems to me like on your side of this, Aquarius, there's a sense that something surprised you about this person or wasn't quite handled fairly. So let's get one more. Cards just want to keep bouncing out of the deck for you. So that tells me you have a lot to say to begin with. So we have here the World, we have Judgment, and we have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like you put your heart out there for this person. We also got the Page of Pentacles. When this was a newer relationship, you put your heart out there, you extended an olive branch to this person, and it just feels like something about the way they received that really surprised you or threw you off balance. So let's see. Clarify. All right. So we get the Knight of Wands and we get the King of Pentacles. There's something about this connection where you guys didn't see eye to eye with this person. And I don't know if there's been discussion or not. That's not coming through right now. But I know that you feel this connection needs improvement and that you've already invested quite a heavy amount of your time and energy and effort into the connection. All right, so you expect things to be reciprocated or balanced. And we got two cards that represent that. We have To the Sea with the number 7, and then we have the 6 of Pentacles here. So two cards coming out on your side about speaking to balance, reciprocity. And so that may be where you feel this person is not pulling their weight. You may feel, Aquarius, that this person has not met you halfway when it comes to either the amount they're investing into the connection, of time, of effort, or the amount of vulnerability and emotional support that they offer to the connection. Something for you feels like it wasn't reciprocated properly by this person. Now, again, this person's off who knows where, living their best life, because I see them coming through with the Serendipity card. Meanwhile, you're like mechanically bogged down into your daily tasks or your routines or whatever it is you're doing for work or for your income. Let's see how they're feeling about you and the connection. Oh, here's this card again. The 6 of Wands came back out. So let's get one more on that one. 7 of Wands. Okay, they're definitely celebrating something. And then the 4 of Swords. They think about you at night, Aquarius, very often, almost every single night before they go to bed. You pop into their head for some reason. Now they feel that they have kind of something to celebrate when it comes to this connection. It's almost like they had a victory or they conquered something. Some situation worked out in their favor. So I don't know what that's about. Feel free to drop me a comment on what this could be about. But let's see if anything else comes through. Okay. They feel that they came out winning when it comes to the amount of effort that was put into this connection. They feel they made the right choices, that this was a great partnership, really enjoyed. And I keep talking in past tense, so maybe you're not currently talking to this person or something, but I'm picking up like reflecting upon how you guys entered the connection together, and I'm picking up that you're doing the same. So it's almost like you're mentally or energetically connected to this person, yet not maybe speaking or currently seeking each other in the physical realm, like in person. And so then we have the Eight of Cups, which tells me this person may have chosen to walk away. And if they did walk away from you officially, they feel they made the right choice. And so the Seven of Pentacles means they've overcome some obstacle. They had trouble leaving something behind with the Eight of Cups, but they've done it now. And now this is weighing on their mind. So it tells me you may be dealing with somebody who made a choice to walk away from the connection or end things, and who feels quite happy that they did so. They feel liberated, or they feel like, you know, it was the best thing for everyone involved at this time. And even though you feel like things weren't necessarily balanced and even, this person feels that it was like really good partnership for the time that it lasted, right? They feel that everything was fair and collaborative and great. Which means there's some lack of seeing things eye to eye here with this person. One more, please. Okay, we get two more. So here's the Lovers and the Chariot. This person really feels like they either had a big victory when it comes to you, or they feel like they are going to have a big victory when it comes to you, like already celebrating for some reason, a choice they've made in love. So I don't know what this choice is. Maybe they feel very fortunate to just have met you and have had you in their life. Magician tells me that they're trying to manifest something. So this could be something that they're planning for the future. So they may have plans for you, Aquarius, despite the fact that things ended. I'm gonna have to dive deeper to see what that's all about, but it's picking up that they have really an optimistic viewpoint as to where things are going. That's the next phase where we're going to go here with the reading as well. What is the outlook for this connection? So let's check that out, Aquarius. What is the outlook for this connection? And then we're going to get some hidden oracle cards as well to see if there's anything that you need to know that this person may have hidden from you or may not feel comfortable saying out loud. Tell me the outlook for this connection. Okay, this one came out, it fell on the floor, which tells me the person really didn't want me to say this to you, but it looks like they're having second thoughts. They are feeling sad that things ended. For those of you where the connection has already ended and this person walked away, keep in mind this is a general reading, so I may be reading for multiple groups of you, but I will point out if there's any differences. Then we get the Forces Working Against You card. So while this person seems to be quite happy and content with your choices, I also see the Thinker and the Four of Swords here telling me that when it comes to just before they go to sleep late at night, they start mulling around some thoughts here, and they feel like everything isn't as rosy as they let on usually. So they feel like there's an obstacle in their way. The Axe card here, they feel like there's some kind of obstacle getting in their way when it comes to you, and they almost like they're trying to intellectualize their emotions or feelings about you. And so that's been a difficult challenge for them, as it would be for anyone, because you can't really intellectualize your emotions. But they go through that cycle, it looks like, repetitively every night. So let's see what else. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Okay, they may just have trust issues. All right, maybe they have trust issues, and maybe that's why they cut things off, stopped the progress in this connection. Let's get three more for the future outlook, and then we'll pull the oracle cards. Ooh, your cards are popping out like immediately. Protected from negative energy, so right back at them. Like, I think either this person ended things or you ended things, Aquarius, and you pulled away to protect yourself because you did not agree that this person was pulling their weight in the connection or that things were going great. You feel that there was something missing. And maybe that something is that they were not fully opening up. I see the Ace of Cups here on your side, but I don't see it on their side. In fact, if we look on their side, I don't see any cups at all, except the Eight of Cups, which could represent repressed emotions that were never actually communicated to you. All right, so more. Okay, the outlook of this connection, dealings or relationship with a woman. And what else? You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah, like I said before, you felt that there was something this person didn't come to the table with equally. So whether that is an emotional investment that was not there or lacking, you could feel the energy was off. And so you, to protect yourself karmically and to protect your spiritual well-being, I do think that some of you pulled away from this person and from the situation overall, right? Let's see what the hidden truth is for this reading, for this connection. What are some truths that Aquarius needs to know? I wish I had treated you better. So definitely for some of you, this person had an exit plan and is currently being reminded of you. But they also seem to have, and I'm going to pull some cards for this too, they seem to have a very positive outlook about the connection when I asked that question. So let's see what that's about. So definitely some separation energy, whether you left or they left or whatnot. Okay, why is this person so happy? What are they looking forward to? What are they manifesting? I get crushed and burned. So this person has been hurt before and they're very scared to open up in any connection that's coming up for what their grand master plan is. So they feel relieved that they got out of the situation they were in with you because it was starting to really scare them. So I think for some of you at least, this person initiated the breakup, or for others of you, this person may have just had a conversation with you where you walked away because you could see that they weren't pulling their weight, they weren't invested properly in the connection. And so somebody walked away here. This person initially felt relief, but now look at this. Their master plan is that they want to somehow win you back, win you over. And now they haven't said this to any of you. This is a big secret, but that's why they keep feeling giddy and optimistic about the future of the connection while you're over here like focusing on myself, my career, my work, my laundry. And like last thing I'm thinking about is this person. And here they are like dreaming things up at night, thinking about how they handled the situation. And I think they're coming to terms with the fact that they still have a lot of feelings for you and that they always did, because I think they expected that when this breakup happened, they would just happily forget about the whole thing, go back to their normal routines in life. And it hasn't happened, which means they're still forced to face the truth about why this breakup happened in the first place. And meanwhile, you're not really lifting a finger to get them to think about all this or to process their own emotions. I think it's happening by itself here off to the side. So for some of you may not have necessarily heard from this person, but they have some big plans for you when it comes to this connection in their future. Let's pull some for you. Ooh, yeah. First one that came out. Yeah, for you, this pretty much was a permanent ending, but maybe for some of you, you left the door open. Others of you, this could really just be the end. Like you may have run out of patience for this person. But I do think for some of you, there could be on the horizon some master plan. This person seems to be plotting a way to win you over, get you back, or maybe reignite the connection altogether. All right, that's all that I have for you today, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful, and feel free to drop a comment if you have a question that you'd like me to do a bonus reading on. All right, thank you for being here, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.